So I wanted to know, is there anything in particular that you want them to take away from your work? Is there like a main message?
I wanted to create a world and journey where people can just tune into and kind of get lost in it. Wherever their walks of life have taken them, whatever stage of life they're in, I kind of wanted to create a place where they can always just enjoy the ride and kind of see the struggles as well as the great things that happen to authors.
A king in his previous life and a deity in the next. The protagonist of one of the best manhwas and web novels in the isekai genre. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the beginning after the end. Falls, his jet black eye stares at me with despair.
You want to know what I've become? I asked, driving my blade through his neck.
God killer should be a myth.
With Ether, I could rewrite reality itself. It was only a matter of learning how. Then, these gods would see what I was really capable of. As time passed, though, I recalled more of what I was. I was Grey, King Grey. Why the human? He's strong, yes, but he only lived long enough to grow into his strength because of you. What's so important about him?
He's an anomaly, a force of change. I sensed that the moment I laid eyes on him. In a world where deities have the strength to wipe out entire countries, one human shouldn't matter. It was the manner that told me, Saurit. The way it seemed to be drawn to him, as if awaiting his command, like he was constantly reshaping reality without even trying. He didn't just move through the world moved to accommodate his passing. If the world is a coin, a Grona on one side, Tezis on the other, then someone else has flipped that coin, and no matter how it lands, whichever face looks up from the ground, it will be that someone who is looking back down.
Who is it you speak of so reverently?
Oh, you know him well, old dear. Perhaps even better than I do.
Arthur Lewin.
Every word you speak is heavy with untruth. I am Vere Ore, and I won't let you hurt another Dicathian. Vere Ore, codename Zero.
Blaze, go! He shouted, and I was surprised to hear something akin to genuine care in his voice. Weak.
Rip Ritra or Clan Indrash, it didn't matter. These Asuras were all the same. They didn't care for the peace and well-being of the Lessers. If anything, they were even more violent and greedy. This was only the beginning of my journey now. With Ether, I could rewrite reality itself. It was only a matter of learning how. Then, these gods would see what I was really capable of. I had always liked Taz. If it wasn't for the fact that I was born with memories of my previous life as an adult, I might have confessed my feelings to her long before. I wrapped my hands around hers. How about we make a promise? I promise to stay alive so that we can have a future together, a relationship, a family. Her arms trembled, but when she answered, her voice was steady. I promise. I spun with a poorly suppressed sense of giddiness, spreading the wave of destruction haphazardly in every direction. I imagined the power of these Ritra half-bloods unleashed on the defenseless people of Vildorio. If that happened, nothing else would matter. Richmo dragged himself and Ulrich out of destruction's path with his watery tentacles, while sending out a flood of green sludge to douse my fire, but destruction only ate that as well. Agrona thinks these Lessurans are going to kill Asuras for him? I asked the flames, my voice undercut by the force of destruction vibrating within it. Pathetic. Destruction. But I knew I couldn't let the wraiths retreat. Not even one. In Agrona's hands, information was a weapon. I couldn't give him that. I couldn't let them escape to report on my abilities. They all had to die. Your name. I don't need to know what blood you're from, but at least a name. So many Alacrians would have heard of the Lance with that name during the war. I wanted my name to be a statement that no one else but my relatives, Agrona, and the Asuras would know of. By the time Agrona heard this name and connected it to me, that I would be a foe powerful enough to stand up against his empire. My name is Gray.
What the wraiths are, Kara. Agrona's secret army. The children of Ritra clan basilisks and Alacrians with fully manifested blood. And Agrona has sent one such squad to Daikathan, to hunt down and capture Gray, or kill him if not. But they failed. It had seemed a near impossibility when Gray had defeated not one but two scythes, but to slay 5 wraiths. How strong could these wraiths be? If Agrona is trying to capture Gray, then he must want answers of some kind. About Ether.
So, you found the unusual Ascender again. Gray, was it? Did you discover his blood? Tell me about him. He's intense, almost like a force of nature, and even more strange and powerful than I told you. His bladesmanship is impeccable, flawless, just brilliant. And paired with his unique magic, I'm half certain he will be able to stand his ground against even you, Scythe says. What is so unique about his magic? He doesn't use mana to control it. And he can do things that hardly make sense. I've seen him teleport and regenerate limbs, even turn back time in a way. So, our mystery ascender is incredibly powerful, ignorant of our customs, and fearful of being found out. He wields ether like an ancient mage, but is incapable of channeling mana. So you really have not fallen.
never rock 'em onto Rex. Mix the walk up with my Sprite, turn it gelatinade.
I had done what even the Asuras of the Indrath clan couldn't do. I had forged an ether core. With ether, I could rewrite reality itself.
Somewhere across the sea of time, unloved immortal such as mine will come to me.
Kiss one another, die for each other. We're cool for December.
Arthur Lewin. Darkness. Complete. Utter darkness. I was floating, hovering in a field of reflectionless black. There was nothing else. No sound, taste, smell, touch. As time passed, though, I recalled more of what I was. I was Grey. King Grey.
On the brink of death, Arthur Lewin was dealt an impossible choice. Would he save himself along with his daughter and live to fight another day? Or would he sacrifice himself along with his daughter for the one he loved and made a promise? A promise that would ultimately not be kept. Or so he thought.
Grona has exhausted my patience, he said. The scythes flinched backward, and a tremor ran through the Electrian forces. You have 10 seconds. I could feel these emotions like disasters wreaking havoc inside my heart, tearing away at Arthur's mind and soul. Yet on the surface, Arthur was as silent and still as a statue. I crawled towards him, gasping for air in between my sobs as my heart wrenched in my chest. It was only then, when I embraced his back, his broad, lonely back, that the thin wall that he had built around himself crumbled. With a guttural, primeval howl that tore through me like shards of glass, my bond broke down into tears. I tried to do more, anything more to help, but I couldn't. The lump in my throat blocked any words of consolation I could possibly say, so I did what no one else could do. I empathized through the connection we shared. Arthur, the lance, the general, the white core mage, was at that moment only a boy who had lost his father.
Save yourself. You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
She didn't know of Sylvia's promise to me, that she had a message for me once I had broken past the white core stage. My vision was tinged a shade of lavender as ether gathered around me. The motes of purple danced as if celebrating my ascension to the throne. I truly felt like a deity, like an Asura.
very heart of the battlefield, Professor Gray stood over Scythe Cadell Vitra, Central Dominion. It could not have looked more different. I knew him, but something in my brain wouldn't quite accept that this could be the same person I knew. Who was Professor Gray, really? Professor Gray stood straight and tall, his strength an undeniable, inescapable physical presence, clad in black scale armor, with onyx horns like a Vitra's curving out from his head. He might have been a deity himself. Gray had defeated a scythe, but no, that wasn't quite right. The professor had just defeated 2 scythes, and he killed one.
Fall in love.
Still knew it was Durden, and slung over his wide back was what was left of my father.
My gut clenched, and I felt tears threaten to take over. I wanted to be anywhere but there, then endure the sight of my lifelong bond staring hopelessly at his own father's bloody corpse. Arthur staggered forward. He pushed everyone aside and knelt over his father's unmoving body, and for a moment, it seemed like all was silent.
When the tip of my sword was pressed against her sternum, her eyes widened and flashed green. Mossy green veins spread out across her face beneath her skin, and for an instant she looked resigned as a strange smile graced her painted lips. Her body trembled, her hand rising not for the blade, not in defense, but toward my face. A caress.
Please.
It was Tessia's voice.
And I couldn't help but fall in love again. No, I couldn't help but fall in love again. I saw it glitter as I grew and loved it. Why I never knew. I thought this place was heaven sent, but now it's just...
Agrona thinks these Lesurans are going to kill Asuras for him? Pathetic. Agrona has exhausted my patience, he said, his voice rolling like thunder through the cavern. The scythes flinched backward, and a tremor ran through the Alacrian forces. You have 10 seconds. A breath. 9. The Alacrians broke.
At this moment, I have achieved something that not even the oldest of the Indra clan achieved. I had forged an ether core